Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Through Bangkok United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he'll shoot here! We've got to be quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That's really well cleared. Eto'o. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Petit. And claimed it back swiftly. Galatasaray, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared without hesitation. Guti plays it short. Chance to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Luis Suarez. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. That's headed upfield. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And they're back on the ball again. Schneider, he's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Maldini. Ball's out once more.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, what a pass! Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. So we've reached the hour mark.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Torres.
White really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he was quick to react. Ball's gone out of play. Chiellini gets it away. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Great Schneider! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well read, nice interception. Fernando Torres. So that's it, it is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, not quite. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's there to belt it away. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quarter of an hour played. Guti. Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And the pass is intercepted. Guti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ball is over the line. And he's intervened well there. Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well cleared. And it's Griezmann. That is a great pick out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gavi. Guti. He's a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, there's the hit! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's Griezmann! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And Conte! Goal! And once more we are all square, you score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is third.
And the finish! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 3.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Galatasaray go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, they've got it again. The ball has bounced loose now. Luis Suarez heads it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well timed, excellent interception. Luis Suarez.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they can break here. Dida catches it safely. Dixon. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Haaland couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now that looks a decent ball.
Galatasaray can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Maldini cuts it out. He's having a hit! He's looking to set free a runner. And that is that. Galatasaray have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
On the road outside the stadium.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been won straight back. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the pass is intercepted. Deco charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to belt it away. And we have our very first corner. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the volley. No, not quite.
Messi put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Odegaard. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Galatasaray still without a single shot on target. Played back to the goalkeeper. Seaman gets it away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Belletti. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Danger averted for now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Please look at the
screen. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Galatasaray really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Messi. Tries to dink it through. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
David Villa, just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back in possession and ready to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking here to chip it through. Cannavaro makes the interception. Celtic are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, this looks sharp. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That has not gone well. He's beaten the last man! Chiellini deals with that comfortably. And that's definitely not his best. Cleared away. David Villa, and he's running through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Celtic appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Back into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. That's a decent clearance. And here's Nunez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's found a way past. Beckenbauer is there to clear. 5 minutes left on the clock. Luis Suarez. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stood up well to him there. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can clear their lines. Fernando Torres. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shifted upfield. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, there's the hit! Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, that's a key interception. Casemiro, played out to the left flank. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational ability.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely weighted ball. Adams getting this one clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, great chance! Caught offside that time. And they're back on the ball again. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Guti! He's got a goal! Galatasaray are back in business. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Fernando Torres.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Up for a header! That's a half-decent try.
Vinicius Junior certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And he's had it nicked away. That's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. Galatasaray head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Galatasaray get the ball rolling for the second period. Bergkamp. And smartly reclaimed. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Pedri. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. And he thumps it clear. Fernando Torres. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
And they're quick to get it back. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's the shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's straight offside. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here.
Galatasaray merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's really well manoeuvred.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Galatasaray certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dink through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schneider.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Caceres.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Beckham. Kubo. Played back in. Real chance here. And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Ødegaard. He can run onto that. Has a goal! And he's gone looking for safety. He's looking to set free a runner. Adams makes the interception. Ødegaard. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Haaland. Bayer will lay claim to that. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kante providing an outlet on that flank. Van Dijk can get it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Children's announcement.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Galatasaray really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodri attempts a clearance. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Picks one through. Chips it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. De Bruyne, spread out to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Beckenbauer is there to clear. Van Dijk. Cafu. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super find. He's found the way through. Can he finish?
Number 17, Baggio. Number 5,
Chance!
Substitutions taking place.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Galatasaray with the corner, they're first. Punched away. And he's intervened well there. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiddles it through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, this looks sharp.
2 added minutes has been
That's a nice ball. Guti in acres of space out wide. Messi. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflow. Guti! Now that is commitment to the cause. Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Pressing high and with purpose. That is a great pick out. Pinches it off him. And that was very necessary.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, super! Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. He's in here! So it's going to be another corner. Galatasaray have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Sporting are looking to go forward now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there's green grass ahead of him. That had too much on it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he's there to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckenbauer. Now it's Valverde. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Rodri. And here's Suarez. Done delicately. Valverde. Belletti. He's through here. Now it's Valverde. Valverde is flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Haaland! Oh, didn't catch it right.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Pedri. The fullback is in acres of space here. And that's not going to reach. Gets good distance on it.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Now the finish! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Vinicius Junior.
And we're off
Coming on
again.
the field is
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chiellini clears it away. And here's Alvarez. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Belletti. And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Oh, good. He's got the shot away! Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Now that's well seen too. And he's gone looking for safety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's really well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Chiellini. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi finds himself offside.
Galatasaray are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mbappe, number 41, coming on the field.
That's a shade optimistic. Bastoni gets it clear.
Bale, number 6.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to get rid.
Galatasaray really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Has a goal!